Just as the Prime Minister's carbon tax campaign gathers momentum, new polling shows the enormous challenge facing her in the next 2 years. A Newspoll taken before the release of the carbon package has support for Labor plunging to record lows. But Julia Gillard has vowed to see it through. From Canberra, Melissa Clark reports.
Carbon campaign, day 2.
I'm happy to keep talking about carbon pricing. I could do it all day.
It might be scaring voters, but it's not scaring investors.
A business is interested in buying a big mining company in this country, a big coal mining company. Why are they interested in that? Because they're smart business people and they know there's a good future in coal. So don't let anybody tell you that somehow we're seeing the end of the Australian coal industry.
Peabody Energy's a major miner on the Australian coal scene.
Very good.
Tony Abbott's been to 2 of its mines in the last 4 days. Now Peabody's making a move on MacArthur Coal. The government says that puts a lie to Tony Abbott's doom and gloom predictions.
A $5 billion bid, which really shows a lot of confidence in the future of Australian coal, despite some people choosing to make a political point about it.
Peabody is where Tony Abbott has been standing, including as recently as yesterday, and saying there's no future for coal mining in this country and there'll be no jobs. Well, he should retract that today.
Confidence in the government stocks is harder to find. The latest Newspoll, taken before the carbon tax details were unveiled, shows Labor's primary vote mining record lows, deep down below 30% as the coalition's climbs to 49%. It's the same in the Better Prime Minister stakes. Julia Gillard's languishing 5 points behind Tony Abbott.
It's pretty obvious that the Prime Minister's not listening, because if she was listening, she wouldn't have gone ahead with this carbon tax in breach of her pre-election commitments.
Putting in place a price on carbon is not about an opinion poll. It's not about our political standing. It's about what we do for the country.
Julia Gillard's carbon tax adventure is starting from a very low base. Labor's hoping the only way is up. But the thought that it might be stuck in a rut is prompting the sort of questions no Prime Minister wants to hear on day 2 of a fight-back campaign.
Is your leadership unequivocally safe?
Yes, Neil, I will be leading this nation to a clean energy future.
Tony Abbott is hoping a restless backbench will help his anti-carbon tax campaign.
They may not cross the floor, but they may well remove this Prime Minister.
It's been done before. Melissa Clark, ABC News, Canberra.